Good day everyone, here is Teacher Roxanne again and we're going to take another writing lesson from Unit 6 Week 4 and we're going to focus on summarizing an argument. Recently, we have read an argument written by Robert Fuller entitled Quest and Questions, A Path to Yourself. In his argument, we have learned the importance of asking questions and seeking for answers. How are we going to summarize Robert Fuller's argument? Let us have the definition of a summary first. A summary is a condensed version of a larger piece of writing, usually 1/4 of the original. This means your summary will be shorter than the original text. Next one. Before writing a summary, one has to identify the topic, thesis, all the main ideas, and major supporting details of the original work. When writing a summary, you have to gather information or most important details coming from the original one. Moving on, all the information in the summary should be paraphrased into 1 or 2 paragraphs. That means you are going to use your own words or paraphrase the words coming from the original text, and that will be written in 1 or 2 paragraphs only to make it shorter. Next, use a few signal words or transitions to show the connection of supporting details to each main idea. When organizing summary or essay, it's very important to use transitional words. Moreover, a good summary writing is a skill that takes at least 2 drafts to avoid lifting words directly from the original work. Concise writing in your own words will serve you well in college and in the workplace. Now, what are the components or parts of your summary? First one, the title or the topic. Next, first sentence must state the title and author and thesis. That is very important. Next one, state all the main ideas and major supporting details. After the main idea, you should state the supporting details and remember to strain or choose important details only. And the last one, use signal words or transitions to show the relationship of ideas. And here are the steps on writing a summary. First, read the original in its entirety for the author's thesis and main points. Second one, take notes, map out, or make an outline of all the information you are going to use in your summary. This helps you see the relationship of the author's idea. Third, write a rough draft of the summary paragraph answering the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Fourth one, check to make sure that all the requirements of what is in summary is included. And the last one is rewrite the summary for the final version, making sure you only have a limit of 1 direct quote. Remember, it's better if you are going to have 2 drafts, and then you're going to write it or write your final version. Now here is an example of summary. Let me read it for you. Ophelia H. Hancock in Context Clues discusses the various types of context clues. Vocabulary is important in reading, so one has to take concrete measures to ensure its development. There are 5 steps in learning new vocabulary. First, assess the extent of the vocabulary problem. Do you really need to know the unknown word to figure out the meaning of the sentence? Look for new words that you don't know. After finding a new word, write it down and its definition. For a quick review, use note cards or a notebook to keep a vocabulary journal. Next, it is important to use the word. Therefore, with the word's meaning, one should write a sentence that will help recall the meaning. The 5th step is to review all new vocabulary periodically so that they will become a permanent part of your reading, writing, and speaking. A reader should always use context clues to help figure out the meaning of words. Context clues are words and sentences that come before, in, or after the sentence containing the word you are trying to understand. There are 6 types of context clues. Restatement is saying the word again in another easier way. Synonyms are words that have the same or similar meaning. A familiar synonym can make the unknown synonym meaningful. The use of an antonym helps one to understand the unknown word by realizing the opposite meaning. Another context clue type is definition signaled by that is, bold print, or punctuation like a colon. Finally, explanations are clues that a writer uses when he gives an example or description of what he means. Now, as you can notice, in our summary, most important details are included. Okay? So I want you to do the same with Robert Fuller's argument. I hope that you can write your own argument properly. And that will be all for our class. Have a nice day, everyone.